Hi Pisces, welcome to June. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy and create some sacred space around this reading. And I want to say thank you for liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for taking the time out to leave comments. And for those who have ordered readings, thank you for your support. I've enjoyed meeting and working with all of you. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos, enjoying the readings. I hope these readings are a help to you. So let's see what's coming up in June. We have a new moon in Gemini on the 3rd. And we have a full moon in Sagittarius on the 17th. So let's see what's happening with Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about love and relationships for June? What is coming up for Pisces in June? What is coming up? What do they need to know about love and relationships? What's happening with Pisces? Love and relationships for Pisces. The King of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Death, the Five of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Moon, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you may start out, I feel like you're ending a cycle. You're starting out with the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Now the good thing is, the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card. So whatever problems you're experiencing in this reading, the outcome will be positive. But you're starting the month off with the King of Swords energy. And that could be, you could be dealing with an air sign. Or you can be dealing with, like, so that's air, that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But it's also a card of an authority figure, a legal situation. It's a card that's requiring you to separate what's real from what's not real. So if you've been having any fantasies about a relationship or a situation, the King of Swords can help you to see the reality. And then once you see the reality, you know what to do. You know what actions to take. Now, sometimes the King of Swords, you can feel like someone's being harsh with you and judgmental. And you might be dealing with that with a person who is a little bit too severe, too critical, too judgmental, too harsh. You may feel like someone's being too hard on you. And so you're doing a lot of thinking in June. You may have come through a transition. The Death card, it doesn't always represent death. I mean, it could on occasion, but most of the time what death represents is the ending of a way of life. Because it's like you're ending this cycle. You've lived this cycle out, you've played out this cycle, and it's now time to end this cycle, and so that you can make room for a new beginning or a new cycle coming in. It's like you're done with this situation. The Death card can be a card of rebirth, or it's kind of like you're clearing out the old. A cycle is ending, an old way of life is ending, an old you is ending. And you're clearing out the past, you're clearing from the past. And you're doing a lot of serious thinking. Like, thinking, you're evaluating the past and thinking, okay, where have I been? What have I just gone through? And what's next? What do I do now? It's kind of like you're evaluating, what you're going over your life and trying to figure out what was real and what wasn't, what was of value. What did this all mean, You're taking a very, you're starting to think critically instead of emotionally. Like maybe in the past you might have made decisions based on emotion. And now you're taking a critical view of your life and your relationships. What's real? What's of value in my life? What do I keep? What do I let go of? The Five of Wands in the recent past, there could have been some conflict where you felt like the people around you, you were fighting over petty things, nothing major, but you just couldn't see eye to eye. So that you could have been in a relationship where you were just arguing over the little things and maybe avoiding the bigger issues. Or you could have been in some type of battle with someone, maybe a legal battle, or if not, an internal conflict. Because the Five of Wands is instability and conflict. People not working together, not willing to come together as a group and support each other. Everyone, it's like every man for himself energy. And you're reaching a point with the Ten of Swords where you're just like, I'm done. I can't give this any more energy. So whether it's a relationship that you're just tired of fighting and you're ready to just say, put down the swords and like, I'm done. It's over. I need to move on. Or you're coming out of a dark time. You're coming out of a difficult, like the cycle of struggle, the cycle of difficulty, it's over. You've ended a cycle and it can only get better from here. So the Ten of Swords, you may feel defeated. You may feel like life has really socked it to me this time. I'm down for the count. I'm laying on the ground, I'm stabbed in the back. Something is ending in your life. Some cycle, some way of life. Maybe it could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be anything that has outlived its time. And it's time to be put to rest. It's time to review the past, mourn the past if you've suffered any losses, and release. Let it go. Because opportunities are going to be coming up in the future, but you have to clear out the past first. So in June, you are going to be clearing out. A lot of it, you may have already started the clearing because the Death card is in the past. But you're going to continue. At some point, you're going to realize in June, a way of life is over. You might have lived a certain way for a long time. You might have been in a relationship for a long time, and now it's ended, or it's over, or it could be a job situation where you've worked at a company for a long time, and it's like I've got to end this cycle. I can't give it any more energy. I'm burnt out. I'm wore out. I need something. I need to put this to bed. And you're going to realize that in June. And then you have this Four of Cups energy, which is a card of it's a card of boredom and wondering what, I'm not really happy with my current situation, but I'm not really sure I want to change it. You're kind of contemplating. It's a card of contemplation, dissatisfaction, boredom, not sure what to accept. Like you don't know what's next and you're not even really interested. You're only half interested in what's next. Because something is being offered to you. There's a cup of love coming out of the cloud. But you're not drinking from the cup. You're not accepting the love. You're not accepting the cup. You're like, well, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know if I want this. I don't know if I want that. So you're just not taking anything. You're just sitting there saying, I just been through the mill. I think I want to just rest. I don't even know what I want. It's like when you're at a restaurant and you're looking at the menu and like, I don't know. I'm not even that hungry. It's like, so whatever's being offered to you, you're kind of on the fence about it. You're not really sure you want it. Maybe it's not what you were hoping for, or it's not coming to you in the way that you envisioned it, because the Nine of Cups is here, so you can achieve a wish or a dream. But right now you're just not in the mood. You're not in the right mode to accept what's being offered. You have the Eight of Wands here. This is in a relationship, this card would represent the arrows of love. And messages, travel, opportunities opening up for you. But it's in your negative thinking sector, so you're blocking it. Maybe you're thinking, well, this never, these good things don't happen to me. And this won't happen. Like, I can't get what I want. You're being like pessimistic about your options and your opportunities. You have the Moon card here in your environment. The Moon card is a card of confusion. You're letting so you could be like letting your imagination run away with you. Imagining the worst case scenario, or even the best case scenario. You're not thinking clearly. You're not seeing things realistically. If you're involved with someone, there could be stuff that you don't know. You don't know enough about your situation, or you don't know if you're not trusting your environment. Are people deceiving me? Can I trust them? Am I seeing clearly? Is it my imagination? So even if someone is interested in you, you probably wouldn't even recognize it because you're not in that mode. You're not in the receptive mode. So if someone was flirting with you, let's say you're not in a relationship and someone's flirting with you, you would probably not even, you're questioning it. Am I imagining that? There's the King of Cups here. This can represent someone who's very kind and compassionate. Someone who has a healing influence on you. So you could have a potential to connect with someone. It could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Whoever this person is, they are a healer. Whether they work in the healing professions or not, they have a natural ability to heal. And they could be a counselor. They could be a medical professional, someone who who works in a healing capacity, works for a hospital or works in some type of healthcare field. You could be connecting with someone like that, or that could be someone that you're wanting. You're wanting to connect with someone who is kind and loving and compassionate. And you're looking towards the future for security, because you have the Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with, you have a lot of options in June. I don't think you're going to be offered just one cup of love, because you have the Eight of Wands here. So whatever has ended in your life, I feel like a part of you is still focused on the past, because the King of Swords is looking to the past. But you have opportunities that can take you into the future. It's just that you're not sure. It's like you're not ready. And so you could be dealing with a water sign or even an earth sign, the Queen of Pentacles here. One person might be very compassionate, kind, loving, deep feeling, but they keep their feelings hidden. This could be aspects of you even, because the King of Cups is a water sign. So it's possible that you're not showing your feelings. And you could be dealing with an earth sign. There could be an earth sign in your future. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But if you want to get what you want, if you're wanting love, if you're wanting a relationship, if you're wanting more intimacy, more nurturing in your life, you have to open up and show your feelings. Don't be afraid to show people how you feel. Show that you care. Don't be afraid to be open. If opportunity comes your way, don't sit on the fence and then complain that you're bored. Accept the offers that are coming your way. You this is over. Whatever happened in the past, it's over. It's done. The worst is over. You're released from that cycle. And you can only move up. tomorrow, I don't know if you can see it on this card, but there's a little bit of a sunrise coming back. Like there's light on the horizon. So no matter how black the night looks, it's not going to be forever. The sun is going to come up. Tomorrow is another day. There is chance for a new beginning. So mourn whatever you have to mourn. Deal with whatever you have to deal with. Release and let it go. Clear out with the Death card. You have to clear out. Clear out the past. Clear out what's no longer working. Clear out all the baggage so that you can embrace what's on offer in the future. New things are going to be happening in June. You could be connecting with some people that you could have a relationship with, or you could connect with people that will get you out of the dark cycle that you've been in. But you have to reach out for that cup. So it's up to you, Pisces. So let's see. The new moon is falling in your 4th house on June 3rd. And you have Neptune in the 1st house, kind of squaring the moon. So that's because you're confusing people. You're giving mixed messages. With Neptune in the 1st, you're not even sure who you are. It's like I don't even know who I am. I don't know who to be. I don't know how to be. And so people are kind of not sure where you're coming from. And the 4th house, you can have a new beginning. Maybe you're thinking about moving or creating a new, changing up your home environment in some way. You have Jupiter in the 10th house opposing the new moon. And that's career success. Jupiter in the 10th is bringing opportunity. So you can change your status. You can change, it's bringing you, you can have career success if you want it. You can also change your status in life. The problem is, there's this T-square with Neptune, which is your ruling planet, is that you're not sure who you want to be or what you want to be. You're not sure how you want to show up in the world. A part of you wants to be this spiritual, wants to find a spiritual connection. A part of you wants to be a healer. Part of you may want to be an artist. You're just kind of all over the place. And you might be trying out different roles to see what sticks, what really resonates. You have Venus in the 3rd. So you could find love in your own neighborhood, Running around town, you could bump into someone. I mean, the 3rd house is the house of neighbors, relatives, siblings. So you could be having a closer relationship with family right now. More greater harmony in your family situation. You have Pluto and Saturn in your 11th house. Pluto gives you the power, and Saturn are giving you the power to manifest a dream. If you've had a goal or a vision and you want to achieve it, you have a lot of powerful people that are supporting you. And as long as you're disciplined and willing to do the work, you can achieve great things right now. You just have to go for it. The full moon is in Sagittarius. Oh, and before I say that, Venus is trining Saturn and Pluto. So you could be involved in some type of creative project that involves communication or some type of website, marketing plan. Whatever it is, you're connecting with powerful groups of people, and it's going to have a positive effect. The full moon is falling in your 10th and 4th house. The moon is in your 10th, the sun is in the 4th. So at the end of the month, you're going to have this issue of work-life balance. So there could be some type of career achievement, career success, but it's going to affect your home life. So if you're in a relationship, you have to make sure that you're giving equal time to both. There could also be new love because you have Mars going through your 5th house. If you're not in a relationship, there's the potential for love. And if not love, then definitely creativity. Creativity, if you're going through a funk, creativity can get you out of it. Doing something creative self-expression can have a healing effect on you right now. There could also be, because you have Mars opposing Pluto, that's a very passionate connection. You could find yourself having passionate feelings for friendships within your social group. You might meet someone that you feel a strong attraction to, and you may think about pursuing, because Pluto. So if you have a dream that you've always wanted to achieve in a relationship situation or even in a career situation, you can do it now. You have a lot of powerful energy supporting you. The only thing that's stopping you is you. Sitting on the fence, contemplating whether you should reach out for the cup or not. If you choose to reach out, the Eight of Wands is here, arrows of love, things happening quickly, excitement, news coming in, messages. Maybe you'll hear from someone, or I don't know, you might get an invitation, or you might get hear news that brings you joy. Just with the Moon card, don't let your imagination run away with you. Don't imagine the worst case scenario. And don't imagine, take a realistic view of the people in your life. Don't either idealize someone beyond what they're worth, or devalue someone because your imagination's all over the place. If you don't know something, ask, find out, dig deeper, and make decisions based on logic. Because I think you're going to feel, otherwise there's going to be confusion. With Neptune, the way you get over the Neptune confusion is by looking at the facts, asking questions, asking someone else's opinion even. If you're feeling confused, ask someone else, well, what do you think? How does this seem to you? Get another perspective. But you have the potential to achieve a wish, to have a wish fulfilled in June. And it will really help you come out of this dark time. But you have to claim the cup. So it's up to you, Pisces. So that's my reading for June. You have a lot of potential. It's up to you what you want to choose, what you choose to do. There is opportunity for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this reading, Pisces. And if you'd like a private reading, just click on the link in the description box and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful June, and I will talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.